Greetings, salutations, and welcome to the Kreeger Cast. I'm your host, Patrick Kreeger, and I'm joined once again by Matt.
What's going on?
So we had such a good time with our Jason X review that we decided to just sit down and do a double feature, and there's no double feature better than Jason X and Toxic Shark.
That is definitely has never been said before, ever, by anyone in any timeline.
This is true. So what we've decided to do as part of these after-action reports is we're going to work our way through the MEG-A-SHARK box set here. And when we get done with it, we'll pick another box set and work our way through it so that we give every film its fair shot at entertaining us. And spoiler alert, I was pleasantly surprised with tonight's film.
I was so pumped. This has been one of the greatest horrible movies I've ever seen in my life.
So let's go over a little bit about it. It's available on Prime Movie right now in standard definition for $1.99. Toxic Shark was a made-for-TV film. That actually explains a lot. Runtime of 88 minutes, TV 14, filmed in 2017. Let's go over the box set intro as well as the official promo for it. According to the box set, a poisonous shark stalks a holiday resort. This beast not only rips apart its victims, but it hurls projectile acid at them. No one on the island is safe, in or out of the water.
That is true.
And then according to IMDb, a tropical singles retreat takes a terrifying turn when the guests realize a poisonous shark is infecting the surrounding water. Not only does it rip apart its victim, but it uses its projectile acid both in and out of the water.
Yes.
Or to hunt both in and out of the water. It's got a 3.6 out of 10 on IMDb, so you know it has to be good.
It's not the worst movie I've seen.
No, let's just be blunt. I actually think it was the best shark film I've ever seen.
Absolutely, 100%.
It is Jaws ripoff 2.0 or 100.0, I guess, at this point.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, basically every shark film revolves around, hey, beachside resort. Oh no, shark in the water. We gotta hide it. Oh no, shark in the water, too big. Shark too big.
Shark too big.
And there becomes a fiasco. The plot of this film was more or less toxic shark attacks Seatown.
Yeah.
There's this little island off the coast of Puerto Rico where there is a singles retreat being held. And of course, star-crossed ex-lovers meet on the island. And instantly we know we have Mr. and Mrs. Protagonist.
Yep.
And
pretty obvious.
Yeah, it was obvious since the get-go. But the film actually had surprisingly good special effects.
Yeah, the shark was really well done.
For this type of film, yeah.
Yeah.
You will not be wanting for shark attacks. Though I wish they did more with the acid.
It was kind of lacking.
Yeah, you see it spray the acid, but you don't really see the aftermath of the acid.
Yeah, if they did more effects of like the deterioration of the things that the acid landed on, that would be a little bit cooler.
The best you get is a little
fire on a motor.
A fire on a motor. So I think at this point, if you are, if you don't want spoilers, just go watch the film. This one's worth watching. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Well, yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah. I thought we were going to get into some spoilers.
We are going to get into some spoilers, but what I kind of want to do with this series is to talk about bad films that most people haven't seen.
Yeah.
And I want to start off with giving them a rating of watch, don't watch, and then talk about the film.
Definitely watch.
This is a watch. Some things I thought were funny is I actually was wondering, as is typical with these horror schlock films, there's gratuitous amounts of sexuality, but it was toned really weirdly, like just lots of shots of butts.
Yeah, lots of women in bikinis.
And I was wondering actually why there wasn't very many sexual situations based on this. Made for TV film.
Made for TV.
That makes so much sense now.
Yeah, it's just, a little sexualized. You understand the tension, and then that's it.
Yeah. So, actually, I would say that this is not a bad film for kids to watch.
No, I mean, obviously
If
it's
they like
TV 14, right?
Yeah, TV 14.
So if you're 15 years old, you're more than qualified.
There's not very much swearing.
I didn't notice any.
There's one.
Oh,
Oh no, there isn't, because they do it just like, yeah. We'll get to that at the end. We'll get to that at the end. So, shark in the water,
yes.
an arsenic shark,
Apparently.
a shark filled with arsenic that somehow makes it flammable.
Yeah, yeah.
And the our lead woman is a environmental studies major, or
Science.
environmental science woman
Yeah.
person. She loses both of her friends pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah. Her friends are dust right quick.
And she doesn't really seem to care, to be honest.
Not really too bothered by it. And then her ex-lover loses a buddy almost in the beginning.
Yeah, almost
and then,
instantly.
And he's just like, yeah, that happened. All right, moving on.
He did care more about his second buddy, though. He actually questioned it.
Where's my friend?
Yeah.
And then he's like, they didn't say anything.
It became a walker coral.
Yeah. That's what you said when that happened.
Yes, yes, it is. That was actually something very pleasant about the film. Early on in the film, the shark rubs up against a woman, and the shark is toxic, so the woman instantly had like a rash. The rash got like worse and worse, and they couldn't cure it because, you know, they're on this little desolate island. And I kept saying to Matt, I hope she becomes a zombie. I hope this turns into a zombie film. I hope this turns into a zombie film. I was so happy.
Yes.
It became a zombie film.
Very quickly. You know, as you became infected, the, virus, I guess, spread, and to the point where you became a zombie. And eventually throughout the film, more and more people got infected and either died through, getting eaten by a shark or, what have you.
That is actually a really cool thing they did, is the concept of how they dealt with the zombie horde. Yeah. Why don't you talk about that a little bit?
Well, they find out that magnets...
how do they even work?
Are you being serious?
Whoop whoop.
Okay. So magnets...
It's a Juggalo reference.
God. All right, so magnets... they ward off the sharks apparently. Yeah. So this the environmental science lady figures this out quite quickly, and she got a bracelet. She came to the resort with a bracelet for that specific purpose. She was like, I don't like sharks, I'm deadly afraid of them, that's why I bought this bracelet. So it's to ward off sharks. It's a real thing. And so they use that to their advantage, and they evade the horde of zombies by rushing into the water where they know the shark is at, and carrying various magnets between her and her buddy. They're able to get away from the shark, but the shark was able to get to the hordes of zombies that were running after them. And so the shark dealt with all the zombies and then was able to allow the two women to get to the boat that was out in the middle of the water with the two guys on it.
Just so you know, our leading lady here is known for being a cheerleader in the movie The Founder.
I've never seen it.
It's about the Ray Kroc, I think, the guy who started McDonald's.
Oh.
And then was in the Hannah Montana movie as miscellaneous cast.
Didn't see it either.
She actually wasn't a bad actress.
No, she was actually a pretty good actress. The guy, her ex-lover, I guess, he was pretty good too.
Yeah, let's see here. What has he been in? He has been in... he was in Last Man Standing. Oh, that's a good show. Aquarius, 10 Years Review. Like, nothing. Z-Day. Yeah. Baby Daddy. Faking It.
Okay. I don't...
So yeah, a zombie shark film, and not zombie sharks, a shark that turns you into a zombie.
So awesome.
And weirdly, arsenic zombies. arsenic apparently works on the brain like rabies. They mentioned that.
Yep.
And I thought that was kind of ridiculous, but whatever.
It's a stretch, but it's a movie made for TV.
A made-for-TV film. So the reason these people are out on this island is this Body by Reese thing, which may or may not be a real company that was using this as advertisement. But if they were, what a terrible advertisement. Here, come to our event and die by toxic shark.
Or zombies.
Or zombies.
Which I feel like most of the people died from zombies.
Yeah, and what was weird is most of them got infected.
Yeah.
Like, so at the end, there's all the zombies get let out into the water.
Yes.
That's just, there's a lot of zombies.
There were a ton of zombies. I mean, I guess they all were, met their demise via shark, but
yeah,
I mean, their first demise was zombie virus. I mean, by the shark, I guess, but
spread through bites.
Indeed.
And it was weird. Some of them turned fast, some of them turned slowly,
But they all turned.
The interesting thing about this film is there was a lot of moments that were like, ooh, look at this cool thing we can do. Like, hey, did you know we can videotape underwater? Or,
yep.
Or
the
hey,
slow-mo. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was the best part. The slow-mo with the dramatic music. Oh my God, my friend died. And then, nope, your friend lived. Just to die later.
Yeah, just to die later. I adored when they were out fighting the shark with the guns and the guy just shoots the girl. Just shoots her in the leg with a spear gun.
Yeah, spear gun. Just right through the leg. Leads her to her death.
Yeah, she gets eaten.
Yeah. And
there's like a gratuitous scene where they pull the harpoon out of her leg. Yeah. They're like, oh, hey, don't worry, we're just we can't pull it out. We're going to have to push it through. And then blood splatter everywhere.
Yes. In the wrong direction.
Yeah, in totally the wrong direction. They totally just pulled it out.
Yeah.
And then she was sleeping peacefully and was totally fine until, some guy decided to chomp down on her neck.
Yep.
I totally thought the lifeguard EMT guy was going to make it to the end.
That's what I thought too. And then he got bit.
I thought it was going to be EMT guy, girl who was running the whole event, and the couple.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be them four and one of the guy's buddies. And maybe one of the chicks,
friends, yeah. Guy who couldn't get out of his shirt.
That guy was my favorite actor of the whole film.
Yeah, I don't...
Totally a Joey Tribbiani type of character. He was bigger than most, not as shredded, but totally Guido. Is awesome.
He's known most for Toxic Shark and Lethal Weapon.
Awesome.
He was also in The Shooter and General Hospital.
I've seen The Shooter.
The Wrong Daughter. Yeah. Yeah, he's mostly known for Toxic Shark.
Well, that was a hit film. Made for TV.
Yeah. Of the shark films, again, I feel like I'm repeating myself here, but of the shark films, this was definitely the best that I've seen in a while.
I'd only seen this in Jaws. So.
Shark films were a big thing from my childhood. I actually watched Sand Sharks. When Sharknado came out, I'm like, oh, guys, I've been in shark films for years. I don't know. I just kind of... I feel like a hipster right now. I was into shark films before they were cool.
Well, I mean, they're still not cool.
Oh, they were cool. There's 5 Sharknado films now.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm definitely going to see them all.
Oh, no, we're not going to be able to see them all. You're going to see all 8 of these films, and then I think we're going to go in the Piranha series.
I don't like the Piranha series. I've seen that.
You've seen all 4 of the Piranhas?
Yeah, and they're bad.
They're awful.
They're not as good as this.
No, but you will see quickly that this goes downhill. This is the best I've ever seen.
Okay.
So, I haven't seen Sharks in Venice, but I have seen Shark Attack and Shark Attack 3 and The Shark Zone and Malibu Shark Attack. Sharktopus. MEG-A-SHARK versus MEG-A-SHARK.
Ooh, I want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see the Meg, too.
The Meg, yeah, as
That
well.
looks like a legitimate movie, though.
It is a legitimate movie. It was in theaters. Roger Corman makes a lot of these films, and I do have a lot of these films. I also have MEG-A-SHARK versus Giant Octopus.
Ooh, that's a big one I want to see.
That's famous for the MEG-A-SHARK jumps out of the water and eats an airplane.
Yeah, I think we watched that in oceanography in high school.
That's hilarious. In terms of notable kills, I don't think there were any. I don't think anything stood out as cool or interesting.
No, they're all the same.
Yeah, just generic shark eats person.
Yeah, I mean,
Or shark spits acid on person.
there's a couple cool jump, take the dude off of the boat, kind of kills, but
The shark eating the girl off the horse.
that's the coolest.
So this woman rides her horse into the water.
Well, she's like on the coastline. She's like riding along the coast.
Yeah. And she's like, it's okay. You love the
horse,
water.
Yeah, the horse is like freaking out for some reason and stops.
Yeah. And it just, well, that's the thing is it wanted to go away from the water and she kept leading it towards the water. And so it ended up staying still. And then the shark jumps out of the water, perfectly takes the woman off the horse, and somehow goes back into the water,
Yeah,
even
nice
though they're on
little,
the coast.
like horseshoe move,
Yeah.
like a boomerang.
And the horse is completely fine with the situation.
Completely unscathed, not even phased, like 130 pounds lighter, just feeling great.
And I find that funny, like that they didn't have the chutzpah to have the horse get eaten.
I don't know. Must have, that would have put them over budget.
Oh, maybe. Plus, people don't like it when animals die.
This shark died.
The shark did die, and the shark had a little blowhole that it was blowing acid out of.
Yeah, I don't know how they evolutionized that.
So the woman getting eaten off the horse is probably the most notable kill.
Definitely.
Weren't any noticeable jokes.
Nope.
Mild, I don't know. The thing that stood out to me is I was really hoping as soon as they mentioned that there was going to be a flare gun.
Oh yeah.
They did do the whole Chekhov's gun. Early in the film they're like shoot it with the flare gun, and then they don't shoot it with the flare gun, and the flare gun goes down, and they end up recovering the flare gun off the bottom of the ocean, and they have 3 flares, so they shoot 2 of the flares, they fail. Then they take the 3rd flare, and I was like saying to Matt, they gotta say, smile you son of a. And sure enough, the last flare, the woman takes aim and says, smile you toxic, son of a.
Yeah, son of a bee.
Well, no, she never even says it. That's the point of the line, is that the explosion.
Oh, I thought she said
No, she doesn't. Just like in Jaws, it gets covered up by the explosion. They never actually say the female dog word. So, yeah. So that was Toxic Shark. This is a very, very short review.
Oh no, I mean it.
You got more to say?
I got no more to say, but I don't know. What I didn't like. Well, you can't see. I can't critique this like I could critique Jason X. Like Jason X was like a legit film. This was
a legit film, legit sci-fi film.
This was a lot more low budge, and it didn't have the repertoire before it to back it up like Jason does.
Yeah, let's see how much this cost.
So I can't really critique it like, oh man, I wish the writing was better. There was literally 3 areas they shot. It's different, it's a totally different scale of movie.
I like this review, by the way. It says the current rental for this film is $1.99 on Amazon, so you got to check it out. It's like a $6 cigar that possesses a $15 cigar's quality. Toxic Shark is a bargain at twice the price.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I paid less than $1 for it. I got my MEG-A-SHARK 8 films for $5 here. So I paid less than $1 to own the film.
Yes.
And yeah, definitely one of the better shark films.
You know, I don't know about other shark films, but this was definitely an enjoyable film. Something you could definitely create a drinking game around. Something you could totally just throw on and have a couple laughs.
It's a party film because there's no awkward scenes.
No, there are none.
Not like in Jason X. Jason X had some awkward sex scenes in it that would be awkward to watch in a party.
Well, I mean, it wasn't really sex. It was sex, but I mean, it was...
There was obnoxious moaning.
Yeah, that... Oh, there was one scene.
Yeah, we were just lucky that my disc happened to, like, fade out the sound for, like, those 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was awkward. Yeah, that...
So imagine throwing that on at, like, 4th of July party. Like, hey, let's watch Jason X, No, you can't do that.
You can't.
But you can do that with Toxic Shark. Toxic Shark, perfect 4th of July party film.
Exactly. That would be the perfect time to play this movie.
Actually, you're right. Like, middle of the summer, yeah. So consider this for your kid-friendly-ish Shark Week parties.
Yeah, your teenage, party that requires a movie.
That requires a movie in the background.
It was a good time. I'm glad we picked it.
Yeah. I hope you're glad 7 films from now.
Oh, I'm sure I will be, to be honest, because this was funny. It was funny in that I'm like, all right, come on, are you serious? Like, how we critiqued Jason. I don't know. I keep going back to it, but there are so many things that these characters could have done, should have seen coming, and some of the characters foresaw this, and they're like, we need to go.
Yeah.
And then there are characters that progressively and won to act against them, and like, nah, man, there's no shark. We don't gotta say anything. Oh my God, there's a shark, and then it kills everybody. It's just it makes for a good corny film.
That was actually probably one of the better scenes right towards the beginning. Let's not tell people it's a shark. Let's say toxic algae bloom. And go, come, gently get out of the water. Shark, get out of the water!
All in the same breath.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was funny.
So, again, Toxic Shark. Go pick it up. Go rent it. Go watch it. Give these people money.
Absolutely. Give them all your money.
So, until next time, dear listener, see you out there.